Well, hello everyone. It is your favorite archaeologist and historian on the internet, Dr. Charles, and we are going to get into it. So, the other day I was watching this on the television and Temple of Doom, and basically the Kali cult in this film was on Mount Callista, and I thought, hang on a second, Mount Callista? Have the film writers identified a link? And then I thought, oh, bingo, this is the ancient name of GAULLIA. So what is the Kali cult doing in ancient France? What's going on? What is happening? We're going to find out. So to decipher the Kali cult in ancient Europe, we really have to look into what Kali is and all this. And there's a massive article on Kali in Hinduism. And we have to ignore basically everything in this article because this is not the original Kali. This is a successor Kali. India is a successor state to the ancient red-headed people who spread the Aryanism all around. And you're going to say, Charles, these people, the ancient redheads spread it around. Of course they spread it around. Basically, we have made videos on this channel exclusive. Why is the Book of Kells full of clearly Hindu gods? Indian gods in long skull paracas textiles. Incredible. So we have discussed this on this channel. So, and then we get to ancient Kali in ancient GAULLIA, France. And you're going to say Gaul is not based on Kali. It is. We're going to prove it because all these cities called Callista or Aulista or Alesia or Eleusis are found all over Europe. And we're going to find out why and what it means and everything. It's incredible what we're going to... But let's have a read. This guy, an unbelievably good ancient prehistorian. He was a French director of police, archaeologist and writer. In his 1936 book, Eleusis Alesia, an example of speculative thinking concerning... It's not speculative, it's evidenced. Based on his observations of apparent alignments between Alesia-like place names on a map of France. His theories are analogous to his contemporary Alfred Watkins, who claimed he discovered ley lines. Amazing. Right. So basically, any Slav language, anyone, Czech, Slovenian, Russian, whatever you want, you can read the Indian gods as words. So Kali means whole or all, everything, the universe. And according to the Indians, well, I told you to ignore that, but they say it's the mother, Kali's the mother of the universe. So it's everything, basically. So it's kind of the same thing. And the conclusion is that the Slavs, or whoever they were, conquered India in ancient times. So this is a more original source of what the word actually means, because we can't find what in the Indian texts what these words actually mean. So it's the whole, the entire, the full, the total. It's everything. So there would have been temples to everything all over ancient Europe as spread by the Aryans. The all mysteries, the mysteries of everything, all, which became El or Baal, because these people also started civilizations in the Near East. The religion of all, the religion of everything. And where does it come from? Well, according to a popular theory that has nothing to do with Brian Forster's theory, people from north of the Black Sea spread out everywhere, starting civilizations wherever they went, all around the world. Greece, Anatolia, Armenia, China, Tibet, Central Asia, everywhere. Egypt, Italy, France, here, there, everywhere. Maybe not the Germanics. The Germanics might be from, they seem to have a Doggerland ancient UK component. But this is amazing. And this is where Brian Forster says this culture comes from, which has, clearly as we've seen, Hindu gods. Amazing. So what's the next step? And these people went to India, conquered India, and nearby are the Slavs who might be descendants. Right. And the Phoenicians, again, descendants of these people, which means that the Bible stories were their stories. And we get into the book. And this is a very long book. And basically, Guichard started coming up with he started finding these alleyways everywhere, and they go through cities called Alès, Planas, Balas, Lesal, Alais, Aizy, Lise, Lysal, and these are basically, Alès is like, if you just put a K on the end, Calais, or Kali, or all. So we seem to have two versions of all. One is Kawi, or Koli, or all, just all without the C or the K on the end. And they both mean all or everything. And he found, I'm going to hold page down, ready? I'm holding page down. Look how many maps. Look how much work this man did. And to be dismissed by such a ridiculous Wikipedia article. And I'm going to show you the sum total of all these maps because it's interesting. Oh, by the way, a longitudinal map based on the Alesia cities, which are found everywhere all over Europe. But they use them to geodetically mark out longitude. And I know this is true because they did the same thing in ancient UK, as we've proven on videos in this channel. They divided up the land area, as we discovered on this channel, of the ancient UK. Amazing. Ellensburg. See, it just goes on and on. Alisos, Eleusis, Eleusis, Alesio, Alesia. Amazing. And this longitude system, it was noticed by a French Cassini, a French mathematician as well. When he was looking to find a longitude system, he found there was already one there that the ancient peoples had constructed. Incredible. And a sum total of all these maps is that there is a radius coming out of a place called Alesia in France. And what I'm saying in this video is this Alesia, Alise, and there are some cities which it goes through Calais or Kalista over in Poland. The line actually continues all the way to Kalista. So there's a link with Kali. And this is where the name GAULLIA comes from, because it's based on all of these place names. The Gaul cult, the Kali cult in Europe, spread by the Redheads who conquered India. And of course, I'm realizing, it looks like a Portland chart, which was a medieval survival of one of these alignments. They used these alignments to somehow divide up the world and create a longitudinal or some kind of system to plot the world and to conquer the world, spreading polygonal walls all over the planet. I can't believe it. Just amazing. And this is a medieval survival. It says, invented in the 1300s. No. It's just that the older ones don't survive. Simple as that. And of course, the final battle against Julius Caesar in the Gallic Wars, the Battle of Alesia, marked the end of the Gallic independence in the modern-day territory of France and Belgium. So they picked one of these Alesia cities with Vercingetorix, and people wonder, well, why did he decide to stay here in Alesia? What is it all about? It's because it was so sacred. It was based on the cult of everything that was popular in France, and that's where the name of Gaul comes from. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I really hope you've enjoyed this video in seeing just how amazing our ancestors were. So we're actually seeing, these are the people who built the polygonal walls. This was their mapping system. They laid out the cities based on their deity of everything all over the planet and in strange alignments.